Hello, I'm Lynda Cromar, and I have had some really great success with a particular kind of interesting method of using Facebook groups and doing a free ad, but a very particular kind of ad. And I'm going to share with you in detail how I do this. Okay, I guess we're live. Anyway, this is Lynda Cromar. I am one of the founding members of Freedom Uprising VIP Lounge, and today I'm going to start a little program of information on how I do the special kind of posting in Facebook, which allows me to have 20 or 30 leads a day plus sales every week from one little program that we call Enviralizer, which is a one-time $25. Now, this is not the only thing you have to do, but it is definitely something that is of value. So I'm going to actually give you an overview right now on what I'm going to be covering in a couple of videos. I don't know quite how many it'll be, depending on the length, because I don't want to make one video really long. But I'm going to go through the process, as you see on my outline here, of showing you various things that I think are important in order to be successful with your working with Facebook groups and this free method that I have kind of perfected and a bunch of us have been doing. And everybody kind of has their own style, but most of us are doing kind of the same thing. But the first thing is knowing what kind of groups that you are going to decide to be part of. Obviously, if it is a closed group or an open group, it doesn't matter, but it does matter what they allow and what they don't allow. For instance, in our own group, Freedom Uprising VIP Lounge, there's absolutely a zero tolerance for any kind of links that are to any kind of business or blog or video that is not directly in conjunction with what we teach and share there. In other words, there are some of us that do share our own videos and blogs and whatever because we're teaching the whole group specific things. But as far as anybody that is just joining and they're looking to share their business, that's not allowed. And so that's also going to be true with some of the other groups that you might actually join. So one of the key things you can do, and I'll go out here on Facebook and show you, is that you can actually do what I like to do, and this is pretty easy and fast, is I like to actually go to any groups I already am in. And as you can even see right here on the side that there are some suggested groups that I could join, some of which are not going to be available for the thing that I want to do. One of the things that could be possible is something like this one. But let's get specific, and I'm going to go ahead and go to my own group, which is almost to 5,000 people. And the reason why it has grown so fast is because I was very specific in the things that I was kind of targeting, and there is a way you can do that, and that's through the tags they put in the group itself when you create one, if you ever decide you want to do that. But for one thing, if this will come up, the groups actually, if you do take the time to kind of search them by a particular tag word, such as network marketing, affiliate marketing, make money at home, home business, there's lots of different kind of keywords like that Facebook allows. And if you do that, those groups will come up. And you can actually do them. Here's my group here. And as you can see, I have some tags here. I used Facebook, network marketing, and online marketing. And of course, there's even other choices that you can make if you want to. So let's just, for the heck of it, do another tab here for that keyword and see what it doesn't bring up anything. So I need to change that one, don't I? But I do know that network marketing will come up with something. So let's see what groups it offers as some choices that we can make based on that. So it gave me some suggestions, not very many, but a couple of them. And so let's go and look at these groups. That's the first step, is you want to go look at the group itself. And if it's an open group, you'll even be able to see what is posted. And this group is one I haven't joined. And it says it has 4,689 members. And as you can see, here's somebody posting something with a whole bunch of money in it. You know, this doesn't work. This really doesn't work. So this is not what you want to do. This is a really good example of what you don't want to do as far as your own personal posting. So, you know, scroll down a few. It'll be pretty easy to tell fairly fast. You've got people that are putting up this kind of stuff. That means it's a group that will allow you to post about your business. Now, the trick we're going to pull is we're not going to put up spammy stuff like this picture that this guy has. We're going to put up something that has quality in it so it grabs people's attention. So the first step is you're going to get yourself a group of you're going to get a set of groups and make sure that you have a list of those groups so that you can share those and use those when you post your picture ad in here. And so the first thing you do, of course, is join. It's going to go into pending status until somebody says yes. Sometimes it's instant, but most of the time the admin's going to or somebody in the group is going to okay your entrance. And then here's a trick that I bet a lot of people don't ever think about, and that is to actually grab this link up here. If I can get it to grab it. Okay, let's grab this link. And what I'm going to do, actually, I'm going to show you. I have an actual wake up. I have an actual group list that I keep track of. Now, the auto poster I use does allow me to gather groups, and that's a good thing to do at the very beginning. But then you have to go through and actually physically change that list. So I actually have a document here I'm using in Google Docs that lets me add my link to it, and it's going to somebody's going to let me in within an hour or so. So I'm going to go ahead and put it here like they've already let me in, and I'm going to put it on this list. And this is what you do at the beginning: is you create a list. If you've never been in any of these kind of groups before, this is really good. Or you can actually go through your personal groups, and probably you don't have a huge amount of these, so that's all right. And you're going to go ahead. Did it do it? So I'm going to add this to my list. I've already added the ones that I have had for a while onto another list that I use for my auto poster. So once I've gotten into that group, obviously, then I can go to other groups. Sometimes there'll be other suggestions along the side, and sometimes there won't. But then you want to get somewhere around 300 to 400 groups of the kinds of groups that they allow you to post about your business. And my key number is anywhere from 1,000 people on up. I try not to be in too small a group, because then you don't have enough people that are actually active in the group. And you want to see one that's extremely active. This one was only 4 minutes ago that it was posted. You want to see where you get where people are actually active all the time in the group. You don't. If you see a group where nobody appears to be even doing anything, or one person is the only one active in there, then that wouldn't be a good one to join. So make sure that it's an active group. Make sure that it is a group that has given permission to allow you to post in there about your business. So you don't want to make anybody mad if it's a specific kind of group that is just for a particular purpose other than sharing your business. And then number 3, you want to make a list and make sure that the list does not include any of those special groups like ours that doesn't allow you to put your business posts in there. So you're going to make your group and you're going to go from there. And I think this is going to end our first video.